Namaste everyone, and welcome to the Monday Anchor to Life meditation. I know here in the United States we have Memorial Weekend, and so a lot of you are probably not at work or you're partying. Either one. So before we start, let's ask for blessing, shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Hokusui, mahaguchi Mailing, we thank you for divine light, divine love, guidance, help, healing, and divine protection. We thank you in full faith. And so it is. All right. So to just start off the week, one of the things we're going to talk about quickly is how to expand your spiritual connection. I know it sounds obvious, but you want to increase your spiritual connection. The question is why, which is very, very important, and how. So first, when you say expanding your spiritual connection, actually, it's not really expanding your connection. You're expanding the amount of information flowing through. So just like, in the internet, if you have dial-up, you're connected to the internet. It's just that it's too darn slow, right? If you remember many years ago, in order to get on a website and do something with it, you type in the address, and you go to the toilet, read a newspaper, you come back, you just barely finish loading the page. So you have connection, but the bandwidth is tiny. Make sense? Now, a lot of you have high-speed internet. High speed is like you are connected, but the bandwidth is wider. Now, this is very important to think of because you're also going to have people that say, well, I don't know why you have to meditate, you have to do all this stuff. You're connected anyway. We're all connected to God. So I'll do whatever the heck I want. I don't lose that connection. Well, to a certain extent, you're right. You see, the way my teacher explained it is something like this. Let's say your body's thirsty and you want some water. So you ask somebody for a glass of water, they say, hey, what do you want to ask a glass of water? There's always water droplets in the air. Right? So why don't you just inhale or whatever heck you're going to do, absorb that water vapor from the air and quench your thirst. You're going to go, that's not enough. Exactly the point. You're connected. All of us are connected. The question is how much. So the way my teacher explained it, says truth has to be quantified and qualified. Okay? Quantified and qualified. Let me see here. It says it's not showing the other places. I don't know why. All right. Anyway, let me just connect everything else because for whatever reason it's not connecting. Okay, if you guys don't mind, I apologize. Let me just do this. It's always good to get feedback. I have no idea why. All right, I might have to redo everything again. I apologize. This is bizarre. I think they want to go on holiday too. All right. So, thank you for feedback. I think we have to start again. I apologize. It's like, take two. All right, let's do this again. Almost there. All right, for you guys who are on YouTube and whatever else, YouTube, Facebook, you should work. Instagram, I guess that's why they call it Insta, instant. All right, let's do this again. The title is Expanding Your Spiritual Connection. So, everybody's connected, right? We're all connected to God. So even though we're connected to God, the question is how connected. If you get a criminal, they're still connected. You got somebody who's a saint, they're connected, right? So if you have somebody who's a savage, they're connected by barely a thin cord. And the person on the spiritual path, maybe you have a saint, they have a ginormous connection. So the easiest way to understand it is, again, you have dial-up many, many years ago with a slow internet. You're connected to the internet, but it's so slow, it takes so long to load anything. Forget uploading. It's like, right? Now, these days, you have high-speed internet where when you download something, it's very, very fast. And when you upload something, when you're typing in to a website, to ordering something, to filling up some forms for whatever it is you're submitting, it's almost instantaneous. So that gives you an idea. that it's not just being connected, how connected. You know, the way my teacher explained it, he says, truth has to be qualified, like what it is, and quantified, how much. So, the example we gave earlier, which is not my example, you know, everything I know I learned from my teacher. Body's thirsty. You want some water? Somebody says, hey, just suck in all the water vapor in the air. There's water. He goes, no, it's not enough. Exactly the point. You need more water. And that's one of the reasons why some people, and I'll say this in a very nice way, but direct, that's one of the excuses for not doing the spiritual practice. Well, why do I have to do that? You know, what is this about? We're all connected to God anyway. We're connected. I can do whatever heck I want, live the life I want. We're connected. And why is it that you don't have inner peace? Why is your life down the toilet? You are connected. The question is, how much? How much download are you getting? Why do you keep screwing up? Well, exactly the point. You understand? So the whole idea is, the more connected you are, the faster the movement of information. And the faster the movement of information is, whatever lessons you've learned in the past is never lost. So it comes through before something happens, before we do something really stupid, where they say, hey, remember last lifetime you did this? Blah, blah, or at least say, hey, don't do that, it's not good. Why? I just know it's not good. Boom, the information is there. And whatever life experience you have here, you upload. Process, so next experience comes in, or next situation comes in, boom, it comes out. That's how fast it is. That's the importance of having what? A wide or an expanded spiritual connection. Bigger bandwidth. Now, ordinary people, that's exactly the problem. The cord is so tiny, even though lessons have been learned in previous lifetime or in the past, it's stored in the higher soul. The situation is in front of them. The lower self, the body, the emotions and thoughts are all engaged. Yeah, I want to party, I want to do this, I want to steal, I want to kill, I want to do all these stupid things. Even though the lessons have been learned in the past, but the pipeline is so tiny, the information is barely like squeezing in. Hey, do not, something like that. That's all it's getting through. By the time we do something stupid, oh, don't steal. No, you tell me. Get the idea? That's the difference between a savage and a saint. So, how big that bandwidth is, how wide that bandwidth is, determine the degree of communication between the higher self and the lower self, between the lower self and God, and whatever metaphor you want to use. But the point is, the spiritual connection, the pipeline, the size of the pipeline determines how much data is able to go through. So whenever we're in class and, a lot of places are opening up, and you always have someone who thinks they know everything. Oh yeah, why do we have to do this? We're all connected to God anyway. I'm looking at their life. It's a big fat mess, and here they are trying to lecture the class. It's just like somebody who's broke telling a billionaire how to make money. Blows my mind. You look at their life is such a mess, and then they are lecturing people what people should do. I'm going, because yes, we are connected, but it's how connected. One thing my teacher used to say is we are very, very fortunate. We're very lucky. Because of modern technology, because of engineering, electrical engineering and different types of engineering, it's easier to understand spiritual teachings. Now, try to explain what I just shared with you 200 years ago. Try to explain to an everyday person. By the way, the movement of information is like this. They're going to go, movement of what? It's just like you're trying to explain to someone, oh, by the way, as I'm teaching all these things in this book, how much information gets through to you depends on how receptive you are, how much this data goes to you. They're going to go, what are you talking about? And yet, now, because of this concept that we're learning from modern technology, oh yeah, man, they have high-speed internet. No, they don't have high-speed internet. Why do you need high-speed internet? So I can do things faster. Well, why do you do things faster? Because there's movement of information faster. Oh, so spirituality is the same. Yeah. In fact, people, instead of saying, oh yeah, I'm getting intuitive signals or messages, they go, oh, I'm getting a download. Where do you think you got that from? Make sense? Now, why are we taking the time to make you understand these things? Why don't I just say, come on, let's just meditate. That's what's most important thing. You're connected anyway. You're just increasing connection. Because when you understand things, we covered this many, many times already, keeping the mind sharp. When you understand things, every time you're doing something, there is certainty. And certainty increases the flow of energy more. So when I'm going to meditate, well, because somebody told me so. Now, for the devotional type, this is easy. Do your meditation. They do it. But a lot of us were skeptical, me included. So when my teacher would say, do this, the first question in my mind initially, in the early days, is like, why? I'm doing fine myself. People have too much ego, right? Why? I'm doing fine. And then he will explain, look, the reason you want to do this is because these are the reasons why, and because of that, this is the effect. I go, I'd be a bit dummy not to do it. Exactly the point. That's why we always say, just because you're in the spiritual path, you don't leave your brain in the car. Well, you're supposed to have faith. You're not supposed to question. Who said? You're supposed to question everything. Politely, of course. My teacher never stopped us from questioning. In fact, he said, you have to have intelligent evaluation. Question everything. Analyze, experiment. That's what you're doing, right? When you question something, you want to analyze. Because if you don't question, you don't bother analyze. You go, okay, I'll take it as truth. But if you analyze, you go, well, let me figure this out first. What are the principles behind it? What's the mechanism to make it work? How can I use this? Does it pass all these questions? And then from there, let me experiment. From there, well, principles are sound, mechanism makes sense. These are the applications. When I tried it, I have the result. Okay, I'll do the meditation. It works. So every time I sit down and meditate, there's so much certainty, I can really focus. That certainty is now tied to what is called faith. Well, some people, they say, oh, I'll do it because they're just lazy. They just don't want to think. They go, okay. Yeah, I'll do it. But they say they're going to do it, but part of them don't have that certainty. Guess what happens? Something else more spectacular or shiny comes around, they're gone. They go, oh yeah, but instead of doing your stuff or you doing meditation, well, this person says all I got to do is chant Om, stand on my head 3 times, and slap myself once, and I'll be enlightened. Why don't you do yours? That's the difference. Did it hit you yet? That's why it's so important to know what you're doing. So people who say, oh, I just have to have faith. Great. Go. There are people like that. They just believe everything. So today they believe you, oh man, you're the savior of the world. You're doing all this stuff. The next day, somebody comes in the news. Oh, by the way, if you take this pill and you drink orange juice with it and you put some soy sauce and some Tabasco, you drink that, your chakras are going to get in line. They go, wow, they're gone. And then something else shiny comes along, they're gone. So these people, here's what happens. This is the line of their spiritual path. And after this, we'll meditate. They start here. And if this is the destination, they go like this. Everything that shines along. You know why? They don't think. They just believe everything. Now, in your case, yeah, you're skeptical, man. No problem. You question everything. You want to make sure, to a certain extent, okay, that, okay, the principles, the mechanism is sound, mechanisms are sound, the application is, I can see that. I tried it out. I'm seeing results. So what happens? Instead of going around in a circle or going all over the place, you go point A to point B, your line is pretty much straight. Just a little adjustments here and there. That's the difference. That's what the Lord Buddha said, what? Don't believe everything just because. Those are the magic words. Don't believe something just because it's written in holy books, tradition says so, the general population believes it. He goes, in the end, don't believe just because I said so. You can hear me say this so many times in all our meditations. Sharpen your mind. A disciple or a spiritual student that is mindless is useless to the teacher. I know that sounds harsh, but it's true. Look, if the teacher says, hey, go spread spiritual teachings to this area. The person says, Okay. They get there and go, now what? Right? But if they take a student who's very intelligent and the will to do good, you throw them out there. Okay, I want you to teach compassion, forgiveness in this area. They get there, they have no idea what to do. They go, wait, let me figure this out. What are the demographics here? What do people respond to? What kind of language do people respond to? And what kind of medium should I use? Should I use social media? Should I do a blog? Do I do this? Do I do that? What's the best way? Let me experiment. Boom. And before you know it, they get the job done. So a lot of you who want to be more spiritual and to do more good, guess what? Sharpen this guy. Now, the question is, are you going to screw up? You're going to fail? Yeah, I got a lot of them. I had a lot of years of those to prove. We've tried so many things. We tried print ad. We tried this. We tried that. One time I put an ad in the LA Times. I'm not proud of this. $5,000. One EDB 2x2 ad. Los Angeles Times. To come to an introductory class. You know how many people showed up? One. You know what happened after that? Nothing. But at least I know what not to do. Are you going to have a string of screw-ups? Yes, you will. But here's the difference. Watch. When you have an expanded connection, you're going to mess up. But that data that you learn, you're going to upload. That is being processed. So next circumstance, next situation that comes up, you now have more data from the past. You say, well, that's just memory. Part of it is memory. Part of it is a mixture of spiritual information. The soul is involved. So it's looking at the landscape. Plus, it's using your brain and the data you got from it, process it. By the time it comes to you, you go, this makes sense. But intuitively, I sense instead of doing this, okay, I'm going this direction, but I'm going to appeal more to this group of people. Why? Because I just sensed something. So, back to what we were saying earlier. Intuition, which is the forehead chakra, has to be balanced by intellect. And that's why I love this spiritual assessment class. By the way, we're teaching it next week. Okay? There's a free introductory class online. Just go to masterco.org. All right? It plays every few hours, but you have to register for it. It's not available to the public. And that's one of the things that I remember my teacher said is, a lot of people are very intuitive. Without a sharp mind, there's no interpreter. There's no interpreter. Do you realize that even in church, where people speak in tongues, they come in, whatever they're saying, and it could be angelic language or this language. You know what St. Paul said? It's useless if there's nobody who can interpret it. So all this information coming in, all this, download this, download that. If your processor cannot interpret it, you can't use it in your life. So expanded connection is very, very important. Simultaneously, if it hits a very advanced processor, which is your mental faculty, because of experience and analyzing and learning and everything, you get to do great things. So both have to be present. Now, that's the why. Let's go to the what. No, let's go to the how. How do you expand your connection? Well, if you show up to these events we're doing, guess what we're doing? After you listen to me yak for a while, what do? We also go into the meditation. Because when we do the meditation, which is 90% meditation twin hearts, as you open up your heart chakra more and your crown, when these two become more expanded, the spiritual pipeline opens up and more divine energy comes down. There you go. You get your wider channel. So you get bigger bandwidth. That information comes in, it displaces old information or old data. So that's what you call cleansing. As the old energy goes out, negative thoughts and emotions in your aura are flushed out. It's replaced by high frequency. You have more inner peace, stillness, and clarity. How much does it cost you? How much am I charging you? Nothing. Maybe we should charge you so you'll practice. Sometimes when you give things for free, people don't value it. But, oh well. At least there's enough of you who value it that you're staying around, several thousand of you each time. But some people are like that. Nothing invested. They don't pull anything out. But at least if your attitude is right, you're invested that you want to learn, okay, then I'm here for you. Because I know my teacher went way beyond the call of duty. As in, he's teaching, and he tolerated my stupid questions and my screw-ups. He still says, okay, I must be a patient teacher to have you as a disciple. I'm going, I wonder if that's an insult or a compliment, or just to try to make feel better. Whatever. So, that said, I hope you got the gist of what we're talking about, which is by expanding your spiritual connection, there's faster movement of information going up and down. And all you got to do really is just do the practice consistently. It doesn't have to be like mind-blowing meditation. The key is consistency. Keep wider and wider channel. It keeps cleansing the aura, give you data and information, and simultaneously as you're studying and you're keeping your mind sharp, you'll be able to do great things. That's it. All right. Shall we meditate? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Hokusui, mahaguchi, thank you for the information, the guidance, the help. Thank you for the wisdom. Thank you for the divine protection. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right, again, before you guys space out, because every time we finish meditation, whatever announcements, I know when the feedback I got is somebody go, what was that website? What is it? I'm going, I just said that. But the thing is, I know, after you finish meditation, you're like, so you tell them something to go, what? Okay, so before we do the meditation, again, try to get a hold of the book. This goes through all the 11 major chakras. It talks about the tree of life. And then next weekend, we're having a class. I think it's next weekend. All right? Next weekend, the weekend after. Yeah, because this weekend I'll be in Florida with Tony Robbins for Unleash the Power Within. So I think it's next week. All right? Ready? Take your left hand. Tap the center of your chest. Take your right hand. Tap your crown. Put your hand like this. Let's just affirm that connection first. I am that. I am. I'm not the body. I'm not the emotion, not the thoughts. I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. I am that. The soul, the spiritual self. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spark within me. I am a child of God, meaning we're all still growing. I am one with God. I am one with all. There is only oneness. Be still. Now open your hands in blessing as you maintain that stillness and awareness. Just say, our hearts are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. There is only oneness. Visualize the earth in front of you, the size of a little ball. Just start in front of you like this. Be aware of your heart in your hands. Fill the earth with beautiful pink light. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace, a channel of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Bless your family with love, your relatives, your friends, everyone you know with waves of love and peace. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, faith, where there's despair, hope. Let's bless, again, we're not the one blessing, the energy is flowing through us. Let's bless the people who are in need, people who are going through financial difficulties, health issues, relationship issues. You know, this month is, or last month, I think, mental health awareness. A lot of people going through emotional and psychological challenges. Bless them with wisdom, with understanding, with clarity. So be it. Bless them with hope and with faith in a better life. Where there is darkness, let me sow light. Where there is sadness, let me sow joy. May, may every person, every being be blessed with peace, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness, with hope and with faith, light and joy. So be it. So be it. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. And just stay there. Your crown is filled with so much golden light. Let that golden light from your crown flow down through your hands and fill the earth. Again, start with the people around you, your family, friends, loved ones. Fill them with golden light. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being. May every person, every being, without exception, be blessed with love and kindness. Let all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. Let all be blessed. So be it. So be it. And so it is. Now just be still. Just leave your tongue in the roof of your mouth and just let the blessings flow through us. Blessings be to all. Now, be aware of your heart and crown at the same time. Take a deep breath. Exhale, visualize golden light, even brighter than before, pouring out of our hands to the earth. Again, fill the earth with even more golden light, penetrating to the atmosphere, filling the people, the animals, the land, the sea, the air. Physical and invisible beings may all be blessed with golden light. From the center of the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being. May every person, every being in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, let all sentient beings, all beings in every dimension, every direction, above and below, without exception, be blessed with God's unconditional. At this time for many physical, financial, relationship, and spiritual healing, and psychological healing. May all be blessed with understanding, harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. Let all be blessed without exception. So be it. May all be blessed. So be it. Now gently lower your hands on your lap. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Just imagine a beautiful golden light. It could be a golden flame, a golden star floating above your crown. Be aware of the love within your heart. Just send a stream of love from your heart up, 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 and into that flame. And stay there. Just allow your entire attention to just drift deeper and deeper into that golden light. Remember who you are, a spiritual being of pure energy and light. That is your true nature. Just say, I am that, a being of light. And listen. All allow your entire awareness to just drift deeper and deeper into that golden light. Inside that golden light, you see an ocean of light. just let your complete attention and awareness just simply melt into that golden ocean of light. Let go and let things be. Now, any sound, any noise you hear, will just allow you to gently drift deeper into that inner stillness and that golden light. Now, let go. Let go. Swim in that golden energy. You're not the body, you're not the emotion, not the thoughts. You're free to swim in that ocean of light because you are a being of light. Let go. Experience the inner stillness and bliss now. Gently, slowly, very gently and slowly, come back to your body. Gently move your fingers and your toes. These are the farthest away from your crown, so as you move them, it allows the soul to penetrate deeper into your body and extend outwards. Slowly, gently come back and raise your hands for me. In blessing, we'll release excess energy. First, imagine people you love in front of you. Fill them with golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with happiness, with prosperity, and with spirituality. May all be blessed without exception. So be it. Blessings be to all. May all be blessed with peace, love, and kindness. So be it. May all be blessed with good health, happiness, prosperity, and spirituality. So be it. Now be aware of your feet and the base of your spine and your hands. Just flood the earth below us. This grounds you as well as strengthens your body. Okay? Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it. May all be blessed with peace, love, and kindness. Continue blessing the earth below you. Let all be blessed without exception. So be it. Alright, let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme One, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you. To all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers, thank you for your immense blessings. To my teacher, Master Chokhok Sui Mahaguchi, thank you in full faith, and so be it. All right. It was a deep meditation. It was short, but if you're sensitive, you would have felt it. The part in the stillness is actually the most powerful part in meditation. And some of you are able to let go, some of you are not, some of your mind is wandering. It's okay. In my case, it took a while. But the important part here, and I've shared this before, I'll repeat it again. The part in the blessing is very, very important. Some of you are like, oh yeah, we're done yet? Come on, let me get to the silence, the Om. You cannot get to the silence and the Om without doing that part properly. Because when you're allowing yourself to be the channel to bless the earth needs so much blessing, you're allowing yourself to be the pipeline. So that means that much energy has to flow through us. As it's flowing through, that's the magic word, the through, it's cleaning the pipe. Just like if you have a dirty pipe, you run high pressure water, because there's so much water going through, it cleanses the pipe. And that's the secret. You get to clean yourself up, you get to bless the earth, you get to generate good karma. So by the time you finish that blessing, from the heart and crown, when you get to that stillness, for most of you, it's easy. Just like when we're at UPW, Unleash the Power Within, like this coming week, we've always had that. 10, 15, 20, how many thousands of people, that's always the response. They go, yeah, after jumping around with Tony and we're so excited physically, how did you make all of us go into stillness in less than 10 minutes? That's the technology. Yeah, that's always the comment we have, like, I can't believe, how'd you do that? I mean, we were just jumping around so excited and, by the time we're done with the meditation, we'll just chill. That's the technology. And it's funny, I talked to Tony. He always wants me to be the last presenter in most of these events because I want to send them out calm, chill, and clear. Okay, we can do that. And that's the thing. That's what you call quiet power. In other words, emotionally you're calm, you're mentally very, very clear, you're spiritually connected, but at any given moment, you need to unleash the power. Yes, let's do it. You do it from the viewpoint of clarity. It's not like some people, yeah, they can do stuff, but their life is chaos. That's why the spiritual component is very, very important in anything you do, including success. In fact, that's a secret of long-term success. I've known people who are, and I've shared this with a lot of you, I've had the opportunity to work, do healing, and give spiritual advice to billionaires, with a B. As I always say, some of you go, yeah, I'm a billionaire. A billion is 1,000 millions. Talk to these people. They're good at business, they make money, but they still have a soul that needs to be nourished, that needs to have inner peace and stillness. Get it? So true wealth is actually that spiritual wealth, because nobody can ever take that away from you. And when your body dies, it's yours to keep. Now, the best of the best have spiritual wealth and material wealth. So you have the spiritual wealth, the knowledge, the wisdom, and the proper intention to use your physical wealth to make a difference in the world. What else do you want? So there's no merit in being broke. So get rid of that out of your head. Because I know some of you in the spiritual path are still, for some reason, glorifying on being poor because that makes you spiritual. Just imagine, if you have the resources, how many more people can you help? If you have the resources, how many more can you serve? Right? So stop giving me this stupid excuse. Yeah, but I know a lot of rich people who do bad things. You heard my comment on that. What's it got to do with you? Absolutely nothing. It's just a dumb excuse you're using. Be prosperous, have a lot of resources, because you have the right heart, you can do good. And to finish it off, just on that topic, I know it's slightly off, but I remember my teacher used to say, money in the hands of good people change the world. That's you. Okay? And one last thing, the book I was referring to is this one, Spiritual Essence of Men, the Chakras and the Inverted Tree of Life. Okay? Just go to masterco.org. The workshop's still available. It's just running every 2 hours. Just register. We have meditation in it, and talk about the Tree of Life and everything. Okay? We will see you tonight, or in 7 hours and 17 minutes. Oh, by the way, I leave for Florida tomorrow, so Wednesday, Thursday, and next Monday, Anchor the Light. Just stay tuned. We'll let you know. We'll update what times we'll have it. The morning one should be the same. This one should be the same time wherever you are. It's the evening one because I have responsibilities when I go there, either on stage or within the organization. There are certain responsibilities that I have. Let's just leave it at that. Doing healing and so on and so on. All right. So we will see you tonight. Namaste, everyone. You all take care and